Hello everybody, I'm Zombie, and this is more Metroid Other M. I nearly forgot the name of the game then. In the last episode, our all-powerful overlord Adam sent us into Sector 2, because he's decided that there might be some more survivors here. I don't quite know where he got his information from. Sector 2, it turns out, is a bit of a sort of winter horrorland. It's full of icy beasts and chilly people. Generally not a nice place to be, not very hospitable. But for now, we're going to carry on our way and see if we can find any of these mysterious survivors that Adam's talking of. So let's just keep going, I guess. We're going to get rid of this nest because it's just in the way. Okay, so at the end of this corridor, there is a door, but it's frozen over. I think it's a bit weird because this particular chunk of ice takes a super missile to get rid of, even though I think all the other ice we've encountered so far is just a regular missile. I'm not quite sure what makes that ice any stronger. As far as I can tell, ice is just ice, but whatever. Anyway, so to get through this door, we need to roll through this little cubby hole, and I messed that up. What you're supposed to do, I'll get back in there and show you again. What you're supposed to do is get to about here, and you need to wait for the sort of cold air to stop shooting out of that vent. Wait for a few seconds here, and then you can roll on past. There we go. And eventually, at the end of this little tunnel, we'll get to, there we go, to the other side of the door, and we'll be on our way. Quite pretty. I guess most snow levels generally are kind of nice looking, but anyway. Some ice falling there. Oh god, surprise attack! Here we go. We'll be seeing a lot of these guys, I suppose. This is a Kyratian, I think. Like I say, I really don't know how to pronounce half the enemies' names. These are probably some of the tougher enemies that we've fought so far. They tend to jump around a lot and do like these like weird spinning kick combo attack things. Generally just Generally just kind of keep sense moving and blasting them with charge shots. When they turn orange, like he did just then, you only need to hit them with a missile. They become immune to charge shots, or any beam weapons. And eventually, they'll fall down, and you can get them with a lethal strike, like that. Yes. You can also, I think it is possible to get overblasts on them, but it's pretty tough when they're jumping around and everything. Anyway, we'll be seeing plenty more of those. This tunnel's actually kind of easy to miss. There's a missile tank down here. Because to me, it just looks a bit like, another part of the environment. Like, I don't know, maybe I didn't always realise that you could actually roll into there when I first saw it, but anyway, for now, let's carry on. Got some Vulfos, I think that's what they're called, in here, so I'll take these guys out. I can probably get you with a missile while you're frozen in place. Just get you as well, just because you're there. Coming at me with the flying, jumping attacks and spinning business. Alright. Okay, now we'll just missile you. Good, okay. So, this is quite a big room, and we're just going to get rid of those guys out of the way because we don't want them chasing after us and bothering us towards the end of here. So, anyway, here's the thing I wanted to talk about. This year, 2016, is Metroid's 30th anniversary. Oh, Jesus. I'm going to get rid of you as well, just so you don't bother us later. Yeah, I think it was August the 6th was Metroid's 30th anniversary. I could be wrong there. That's the date I think I read earlier. By the time this video comes out, it'll be way past that, so I'm kind of far too late, but I don't know, I kind of like the Metroid games, but I actually kind of forgot it was the anniversary until very recently. It seems like there's a joke is going around is that Nintendo forgot too. Also, I'm doing a really bad job of this fight. Okay, so let's just try and avoid, there we go. So anyway, yeah, I was like, normally like it would have been an anniversary for like a Metroid series, for the Metroid series would have been something I'd done like a special video on or something. It just kind of turns out that doing Metroid Other M, I'm doing such a bad job of this fight. It turns out that doing Metroid Other M was just kind of a happy coincidence. So, yeah, I don't know. You could probably argue that, Jesus, I got that close, that doing what many people consider the worst game in the series as a celebration may not be the wisest of choices, but whatever, we've started now. And like I say, it was just kind of a coincidence that I did do this, because I forgot completely that it was Metroid's anniversary. But anyway, happy birthday, Metroid. You are 30 years old. You're super old. Anyway, so now that we've done that, and I've got rid of those guys and stopped them bothering us, we're going to head down here, and it looks kind of like a dead end. But there is this big old icy waterfall, and you can actually lock onto the middle of it. It's a bit weird, because it doesn't really look like there's anything there to look onto until the game tells you can. Anyway, you blast it with a missile, and it kind of cracks it open a bit, and leaves us a little hole for us to roll into. We'll drop a bomb, and that blows it up completely. And we can be on our way. We made a mess, but we got through, so that's nice. So, anyway, we're going to carry on our way. There was something else I was going to talk about. Oh, yeah, I was going to mention the Metroid 2 remake. AM2R. It's a fan remake, which I haven't actually played yet, but I'm quite looking forward to. Of all the Metroid games I've played, Metroid 2, like I've only played like half an hour of it. I downloaded it on the 3DS Virtual Console and played it for a bit, and I was kind of like, I'm not really sure how I feel about this, but I did intend to play more, but just never did. The impression I've got from most people is that Metroid 2, the original version of Metroid 2, has aged pretty poorly. So, I'm kind of curious to try out the remake, even though I think it's kind of quite difficult to get hold of at the moment, because Nintendo are very anti-fan remakes, basically, which I can understand, because it's, you know, it's their properties, so they've got to protect them. But, oh, I accidentally dropped a ton of bombs, that was weird. But yeah, I'm kind of curious to play that at some point. Maybe I'll do some videos on it. We'll see how it goes. I'll probably play it through first at least once, and then we'll see. I don't know if maybe that's not a wise idea. I don't know if Nintendo are planning on taking like videos down of the Metroid 2 remake like they did the game itself, but we'll see. Maybe someday. So anyway, we've got another one of these fellas here. Wait, what am I doing? I need to shoot the icicles down, because he literally just gave me a hint that that's what I was supposed to do, and then just kind of ignored him. Kind of difficult to take them out from a distance because they're very like quick and dodgy, and they can just deflect to the attacks. So we're going to hop over these icicles, taking care not to get shot or fall in the water, because that'll mean we have to go back to the start of the room, which is very annoying. If you're very quick when you knock them down, there you go, you can get in with a lethal strike like really quickly, but you have to be very quick to do that. I fell in the water. That's annoying. Alright, I've got the long run back. Well, I guess it's not that long, but I've got to run back to the beginning of the room. I'm not going to play any like the silly slow-mo music this time. We'll just get on with it. Okay, so anyway, there's another guy at the far end. Also, this music feels overly dramatic for this situation. Maybe that's just me. Another guy at the end of the room shooting at us, but we can't quite get to him from here. I think there's some more icicles we need to shoot down. There we go. And then we'll just hop across these ones. We're almost there. I feel like jumping from one platform to the other is quite a slow process in this game. I don't know why. Don't fall. Oh, really? Now we're going all the way back to the beginning of the room once again. Alright, buddy, you're in a bit of an awkward spot there. You want to move back a bit so I can actually get onto the platform? There you go, that works. Okay. So, is he going to turn orange? That's usually what he does about this time. Okay, lots of shots in there. Is he going to turn orange? This is usually the point he would turn orange. There we go. And I shot him. Did he fall in the water? I think he did. Sweet, he fell in the water and that must have killed him. Okay, so there is a missile expansion about here actually. I think you're supposed to wait until you get the ability later that lets you move underwater. I'm trying to not to spoil it, but I think everyone knows what it is. But if you just kind of jump down there, you can grab onto the ledge and then roll in and get the missile tank. Unfortunately, that means that once again you've got to run back through the water to get to the end of the room. But at least we got the missile tank. Alright, anyway, we're back here, and I think we'll go into the next room, which is a save point. Lovely. Alright, our game is saved, let's be on our way. So, just a long, thin corridor here, full of bugs and stuff. We can just dash on through this, there's no real need to hang around it here. And we'll carry on up here and be on our way. Onwards!
The creature's corpse showed signs of what looked like Metroid predation, making my mind race. Metroids? Here? Impossible. Metroids can't tolerate cold temperatures. They couldn't survive in this environment. Besides, they're extinct. The baby was the last of its kind.
Gotta shoehorn in one more reference about the baby. Right, so, talk about that cutscene in a second. For now, we've got these two icy fans here. If we shoot the right-hand one with an ice shot, that'll freeze it, and we can climb on up behind it and find a dead end. What? It's supposed to be power up here. Is it around the other one? I've written down in my notes that it's in the right-hand fan, but I'm guessing it's in the left-hand one instead. Let's shoot this one and find out. Okay, hop up here between the blades. And yes, it's behind the left-hand one. Okay, I need to learn the difference between my left and my right, apparently. Excellent. Okay, missile tank. So, that cutscene. I feel like there's quite a lot I could pick at with that cutscene, but I'm also probably being a little harsh. So, for now, I'll just say, Firstly, congratulations on shoehorning another baby reference in, and secondly, it seems kind of odd to me that like of Samus's reasons why there can't be Metroids here, the fact that they're extinct is the second one that comes to mind. To me, that would be like the first thing that I would think of. There can't be Metroids here because there aren't Metroids, not the fact that, oh, it's a bit chilly, but whatever. Anyway, so there's a few things we need to do in this room, and they become significantly easier once we take out all the enemies, so I'm just going to concentrate on killing this fella. And there'll be some, as you can see, there's some bugs coming at us from the other end of the room as well, so I'm going to get rid of those too. Need to, these guys have so much health, it's really very annoying. Let's go for the missile to the face and blow his, like, protective head thing off. If I could land on his head and go for an overblast, that'd be great. Samus, you want to shoot? Okay, you can just get pinned against the wall, that works too. Where are you going, buddy? I mean, not that I mind, but I'm over here. Okay, good. Okay, let's go for another overblast. Oh, wait, he's down, never mind. Go for the lethal strike instead. Kaboom! Goody, he's gone. Okay, and we'll take out, ow, the bugs too. Okay, so there's a nest at this end of the room. We're going to destroy that so we don't get any more of them spawning. It's actually behind that fan on the left there. And we'll just take out those guys. Okay, can I freeze the fan? Is that... Okay, yeah, I can freeze the fan. Of course I can freeze the fan. How else would I get the missile through? It's a little bit tricky to get the missile between the blades, but you find like the sweet spot, and it will happen. A few more of them popped out. Okay, so what we need to do is this door here is locked. We cannot get through it. But if we look up, sort of up there, in that little sort of computer room at the top of the screen, you can kind of just about see a little red thing of the computer. That's where we're aiming for. What we need to do is ride this elevator that's down there along this rail to get up there. Unfortunately, there's some ice in the way, so we need to shoot that down. This ice, as I mentioned earlier, this ice is just... This is weak ice. We can shoot this with normal missiles rather than super missiles. Rather baffled as to how all this different strength of ice came about, but whatever. Let's continue. Shoot you. Throw more missiles because we can, and then we've just got a nice, safe ride up to the other end of the room. See, this is why we destroyed everything first, because it makes this journey so much easier. Oh, there's also... oh, we're a little bit far away. There's actually like a panel up there we can shoot with. There we go. With a missile. And that'll allow us access later to another missile expansion, but we can't reach it yet. So for now, that's all we can do. Anyway, something else I did want to talk about is Metroid Prime Federation Force. Oh boy. So, for those of you who don't know, you probably do if you're watching this, but for those of you that don't know, Metroid Prime Federation Force is the latest game in the Metroid series. It's going to be released on, well, it will be released on 3DS. It'll already be out by the time this video goes up. And yeah, the response was not kind, should we say. It was announced at E3 2015. I think that's right. It's kind of like, it's a spin-off, should we say, of the Metroid Prime series. It's like a sort of co-op shooter is the best way I can describe it. The response, however, was not good. I think... Okay, so the last sort of traditional Metroid game we had was this one, which came out in 2010, and the response to this game also wasn't that good. So I think a lot of people were hoping for a new traditional Metroid game on either Wii U or 3DS, and it was going to be big, and it was going to be awesome, and it was going to be great. And instead, we got this like weird spin-off co-op shooter that nobody really wanted. So, like, I remember watching the E3 broadcast and seeing, like, the Metroid logo or something Metroid-y appear on screen, and I was like, oh yes, new Metroid game, it's here, it's happening! And then slowly the trailer goes on and you realise that's not really what I expected or would have liked. So yeah, there was a lot of disappointment. Having said that, I think the reaction was probably a little too much. Like, there were people making petitions to cancel the game and stuff, and it's just like, that's really stupid. Like, I was as disappointed as anyone to not get another traditional Metroid game, but, like, I don't think that, like, cancelling Federation Force would have made that happen. Like, I don't think that's how it works at Nintendo. Like, imagine that Federation Force had never existed, had never been made. I don't think that automatically means we would have got another traditional Metroid instead. So I think that was kind of a stupid reaction. Plus, like, I don't know, how entitled do you have to be to, like, get Nintendo to just say, no, make the game I want instead? So, I don't know. Like, I understand being disappointed. I was disappointed. But I just feel like... No, I fell in the water. That was kind of... Oh, wait, there's something to walk on here? That's weird. Looks like I should have just fallen down. I feel like hating on Federation Force simply because it's not the game that you would have liked is probably a bit stupid. Maybe. I don't know. Like, if you're not into, like, co-op shooters or whatever, then fair enough, but it's just, I don't know. The reaction was just way too much for me. And I feel sorry for the people at, I think it's Next Level Games that were making it, because I've played a few of the games that they've made. I think they made Luigi's Mansion 2, I like that. And they've made the Mario football game, Strikers Charge, whatever it's called, that was fun. I like that as well, so I don't know, from my experience, they're pretty good at making games. So, I don't know, I feel like the response was probably not very kind on them. Anyway, I'm going to shoot these guys, they're a bit of a pain. Oh, hello, he took the bullet for the other guy, that was kind of cool. Shame I got him and both of them anyway. So, yeah, Federation Force, their response was probably a bit harsh. I've actually played the Blast Ball demo, and I thought it was... Well, Blast Ball itself was kind of meh, but I played... The demo includes some, like, single-player stuff, and I thought, you know, if we could probably get... If I could get some friends together and play this in multiplayer, this could be okay. Like, it's still not the game I would have liked, but I don't think that automatically makes it a pile of shit. I feel like a lot of the hate just came from people not getting what they wanted, so... Anyway... there was something else I was going to say, but I forgot what it was. So anyway, for now we're just going to carry on. Oh, it was actually, yeah, because it's actually pretty much out already, and I think some of the release, I'm just trying to say, the sales figures for Japan were not good. So I do kind of worry for the future of the Metroid series at this point. Jesus Christ, stop! Why can I not kill you? This is very annoying. I'm losing a lot of health with this guy. Yeah, it sold like 4,000 copies or something in its first week, which is like nothing. So I do kind of wonder that Nintendo are just going to look at that and think, well, nobody likes the Metroid series anymore, we won't bother. Which makes me worry a bit, because I like the Metroid series, and I want to play some more Metroid games. So please don't stop, Nintendo. But whatever. For now, we'll see what happens. So at this end of this room, we have a big old icy wall, and this one can't be destroyed by normal missiles or super missiles. So we have a third type of ice. This one needs a speed booster. Unfortunately, we don't have the speed booster yet, so we're just going to turn around and walk away. Or are we?
The most efficient way through here should be delivering shoulder impacts with your speed booster, so I'm authorizing its use.
Thank you, Adam. It was a bit of a weird way of unlocking it, but yeah. The speed booster also comes with the Shine Spark, which is extra nice. The speed booster basically just means if you run in a straight line for a while, you go extra fast, as I'm about to demonstrate. And that allows us to just crash headlong on through walls and stuff, like this. Kaboom! And it also allows us to run up steep slopes, like this. Kaboom! Yeah! It's actually kind of fun to use. If we just carry on dashing through here, we'll smash our way through several walls, and we'll find a shiny new pickup. This is a new type of pickup that we haven't seen before. This is an E-recovery tank. The E-recovery tank, there's only like 2 of these in the game, I think. And they have a very specific use. Basically, when your health is very low, after having taken a lot of damage, and you use the concentration, which I kind of covered a few episodes back, to recover your health, the E-recovery tank basically just means you'll get more health back. So it's a very specific item, but it is useful in those specific circumstances. Did I explain that very well? Probably not. That may have been a very stupid thing to say, but whatever. So for now, we came back and got another missile tank, you've probably just noticed that. And for now, we're going to dash up here, and if I can time this right, this looks kind of cool. I always enjoy doing this. About here, you do a Shine Spark. You do a Shine Spark to the right, and you kind of shoot down this room where we need to go. Unfortunately, I did it a tiny bit too early and hit the wall. But I think that's the bulk of what we're going to be doing in this episode done. And I've kind of spoken about a few things that I wanted to talk about too. So we're just going to carry on. Oh, Jesus, wait, I forgot about this room. Okay, I think I mentioned this guy last time. Ow! Jesus. This guy was asleep last time. Now, however, he's very much awake, and he's shooting... Oh, I didn't want to fall in the water. He's shooting all kinds of nastiness at us. And he's going to be significantly more difficult to get past. Wait, isn't... Oh, okay. I couldn't see the little things to hold on to, because my screen's not very bright. So you need to jump up here to get out of the water. Okay, he's quite... He's probably going to do like a big swing, which is quite... You need to jump over, which is quite difficult to avoid. Oh, okay. I managed to get past it in one go. I'm quite impressed with that. Okay, we're just going to carry on then. Yeah, I don't know what that thing's called, but most of the time, like, it does like a big swing, like, around the entire sort of circle of that platform, and you can't avoid that by sense moving. So you just have to jump over it, and it can be quite difficult to time. He seemed to get a bit distracted on this time, though, and he just let me kind of go past, so that was weird. Anyway, we'll Shine Spark across there. Across the gap. You may remember at the end of the last episode, we actually tried to run across here, and that's where a bridge collapsed, and we ended up at the bottom of the room. Now that we've got the shine spark, we could just leap straight on over. We're going to go over here and fall down this hole. Easy to miss this. No, don't put a bomb in there. That's going to shoot us back up. I didn't want to do that. That was stupid. Fall down the hole. We'll just hop out, and we go to the left. And we find an energy tank. Yay! And that's enough for today. That's where we're going to leave it. Much like an earlier episode, we've basically just gone round in one big circle. And kind of not stopped at exactly the same save station that we started at, but just very close to it. It's like on the floor above. But yeah, anyway, that's enough for today. We did quite a lot in this episode, really. I mean, there wasn't necessarily a huge amount of story progress, but we got like a whole bunch of pickups, and we talked about Metroid's anniversary and Federation Force. That may have been close to a rant, to be fair. But yeah, I feel like we made some good progress here today. So, next time we will continue on our way through Sector 2, possibly putting our new Speed Booster and Shine Spark to good use, and we'll see if we can find any of these survivors that Adam was talking about. See you next time, everybody. Bye-bye.